Erica, how are you? Mark Pellegrino here. I understand you are turning 41 years of age. So by now you know the drill, right? You've been measuring your life in decades now, 30s, and now you've broken the 40s. Then it's going to be 50s and 60s, right? So birthdays like 41 seem insignificant, but they're not, man, because like a fine wine or a good cheese, you are aging in all the right ways. I wanted to tell you my 40th birthday was one to remember, and that was now 19 years ago. It was one to remember precisely because I forgot pretty much everything that I did. That's right, drank so much tequila with my buddies that we all got alcohol poisoning. It's a long story, and we survived it, and went on to poison ourselves many more times. I don't want you to get alcohol poisoning, but I do want you to have such a good time that you possibly forgot what happened. But make sure there's plenty of people around you to make sure you conduct yourself safely and have a very, very good birthday. All right? Bye-bye.
Erica, Ty Olson here on Cameo. Tony has asked me to reach out. Your brother has asked me to reach out and wish you a very happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Erica. Happy birthday to you. I thought I would bring you to the water. Give you a little time on this high tide beach for a birthday gift. Me to you. Look how gorgeous that is. Just taking a little walk. I'd stop here and complete this cameo. Hello to everybody else on the Supernatural cast. Miss you guys. Sending you lots of love. You wanted a birthday message or a birthday memory. My 42nd birthday, we quarantined off half of my favorite bar and filled a piñata full of adult novelties and psilocybin mushrooms and had a piñata busting party. It's probably one of the more memorable ones. 42nd. Yeah, it's a good time. It's quite a sight to see an entire bar on psilocybin mushrooms. I think we did well. Happiest of birthdays to you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get a piñata. I hope you get some cake, some ice cream, some cocktails, maybe some mimosas, something summery. Lucky you having a summer birthday. I moved my birthday from January 28th to August 26th, so I also now have a summer birthday, and it's coming up. It is indeed. No piñatas this year, I don't think. But it's a big one. It's 50. So 40s are a great decade. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I hope you're kicking ass. I hope you're loving it. 40s are a great decade. People are finally a little bit grown up by 40, or in our 40s. I'm feeling almost grown up, just in time to revert back to a child. Tony, thank you for including me here. Shout out to all my castmates. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're all doing well, enjoying the summer. And best wishes to all of you. To you, Erica, to Tony, and everyone else. I hope to see you soon, maybe at a convention. I guess for all of you as well. Tony, thanks for including me, brother. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Erica.
Erica, surprise! Happy birthday! Hey, Erica, how are you? Look how red my eyes are. I just got off a plane from LA. I'm in London right now. And my eyes are so red, and I put in Visine, and it didn't do anything. But I'm here, and this is what it's going to be like. Should I put on sunglasses? It's kind of douchey, though, but surprise, happy birthday, I have red eyes. And I have to do this now. I can't wait for them to get unread, because I used to live here, and I'm seeing a lot of people that I sort of grew up with. And so they'll be much redder later, and probably tomorrow, and maybe the next day. So Erica, I can't really read with these. So Tony, hey Tony, reached out to me and told me that your birthday's coming up, and when is it? Oh, he didn't tell me. But he said he's getting a lot of us to tell stories about a memorable birthday. My birthday was just in June 10th, and I have a memorable birthday story from that. He said that you're going to get Ty to do it too, and I bet I know Ty's birthday. I was there for it. It was pretty crazy. I saw things, lots of things, people acting, but he'll tell you. But mine involves him, but it's my own birthday. So I was just appearing in, this was this year, a couple months ago, or last month. I was appearing in Columbus, Ohio with the rest of the Supernatural cast on the Creation Tour. And Columbus is actually a great city, by the way. I was really pleasantly surprised. I like Columbus quite a bit. I could never live there because it's cold and I'm from the South and those things don't mix. So my plan was to go to Columbus and then fly back on the 9th for my birthday on the 10th to Vancouver. Because he lives in Vancouver, I live in Los Angeles, but we share a place in both places. And so I was like, I'll just come up there and we'll celebrate my birthday, but if it's more than like a spaghetti bolognese and 3 drinks, I'm not into it because I don't want to celebrate my birthday this year. And I'm tired because I'm on the road so much because I'm doing this whole Supernatural tour, plus other shows, plus I did a movie, plus I did a TV show. So it's a lot. So I just really wanted to be with him and see my friends and very low key. And I didn't want to feel bad the next day. I didn't want to be hungover. So he's like, cool, we can do that. So then like 2 weeks before though, Creation booked the tickets for me to go to Vancouver. Like I flew from LA to Columbus to Vancouver. But I couldn't, it's so far east, I couldn't get a flight out on the 9th, the day before my birthday, which was a Sunday. So I just sent him a text going, hey, I'm not going to come on the 9th after all. I am coming on the 10th. And then he responded like this, but you said it was the 9th. And I'm like, yeah, we're both actors. Our schedules change all the time. You know this. But then he said like 3 other things about it. And then I was like, are you trying to control me? Is this a harbinger of things to come? Are you trying to tell me where to be places? And he's like, no, or whatever. It was like, I just want to see you. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice. So the next day I fly there and my flight was super early in the morning. Like the car pickup was at 9. Oh no, 9 shit. Was at 4. So, cause the flight was at 6. So I had to stay up all night. So I was out. So I hadn't slept. I get on the flight. There's a crying baby, so I don't sleep. And then, but that usually, it doesn't bother me. Babies cry, but I can't sleep through it. So I hadn't slept. So I just drank. Because it was, what was I going to do? Sober up and be miserable and not sleeping. So then I had a layover in Minneapolis, and then I had to drink through it. And at that point, I was way overserved. And I just sat there. I was like, this guy's not going to serve me. But he did. And so I got on that flight, tanked, passed out for maybe like an hour. And then I got to Vancouver. I go through security. Immigration was a dream. There was nobody there. So I go through all of that. And then Ty is standing there with a sign that says, happy birthday, I'm pregnant. Which is a joke from my buddy Jim Jeffries. He's a comedian. And like a real one. And I'm like, how did you... I was surprised and was like, how did you cancel my car? How did you know who to call? There's like 100, car companies in Vancouver. And he's like, I have my ways. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And so then he's like, oh, the person picking us up, our friend Maya, she couldn't park downstairs because there is road work or something going on. I can't remember what he said, but I was like, that doesn't make sense. I see people driving through there right now. So I go out and look and it's totally open. And he's like, well, she's had to park upstairs, come upstairs. So I went upstairs, she's not there, and then all of a sudden I see this stretch limousine pull up. This stretch like limo SUV. I hate that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh no, why'd you do that? First of all, it's expensive and it's not really my style. And so I took I laughed, I took a photo in front of it and Ty's in the photo. And in my mind, so I have object permanence things. If I decide something is so, like if you stay at my house and I think you're upstairs and I turn around and you're there, like I will do this for like 5 minutes. Right? Like I very, not one track minded, but like I know where everything is in the house because I put it there. I see, you know what I mean? Like object permanence. And so I open the limo expecting it to just be our friend Maya, and it is like 14 people. This is a surprise party. Ty has thrown me a surprise party. So I get in, I say hello to people, and I think I sent him that text. If it's more than a spaghetti bolognese and 3 drinks, I'm not interested in it. Like, I think I sent it to him from the plane to reiterate. So I said it again. So they're all, and my flight is an hour late, and so they listened to an episode of my podcast, the newest one, and I talked for 10 minutes about how much I hate surprises. So anyway, they're all in there, and then I waved to everybody, and I'm like touched, and then I look behind me and I do this. Oh, hey. What? My podcast co-host Kelly, who'd been lying to me for 7 weeks, telling me that she was going to Temecula wine tasting with some people I didn't know, and this is how that went down. She's like, God, I have to go to this wine tasting thing on Saturday, and I really don't want to go. And I'm like, well, don't go. And she's like, well, I have to. And I'm like, who is it with? And so she told me, made up some people, and told me some people, and I'm like, I don't know them. And she was like, yeah, you don't. And I was like, she's like, and I don't even really like them that much. I was like, then don't go. Why would you go somewhere? Why would you do a wine tasting? You don't even like that. In Temecula with people you don't even like that much. And then she did this. Why are you questioning my choices? Is this a man thing? And I'm like, no. So I backed down. Smart, Kelly, you're smart. It's her from LA. Some people I know from Mississippi are there. Like, it just, people had flown in. And then Ty told me the reason why he was like, you should come in on the 9th. Because all these people had flown in, and the people who lived there had taken a day off work. Now had to take a day off work because it was the party was moved from Sunday to Monday. So the car had to be rebooked. The bar that we were going to had to open on a day that's not open. Had to open early because they had to get in and decorate. So we get to my favorite bar, which is called the Moose in Vancouver. It's all decorated. They've opened early. They put spaghetti bolognese on the menu. They don't have that normally. I didn't eat it. But other people did. I actually made them because I was like, it looks bad if somebody doesn't order this. But I wasn't hungry because I've been drinking. And whenever I drink, my appetite goes away. I mean, it was just an amazing day. And then we were there for a long time. And then everybody starts getting really loaded and a little too loaded to be in public. My buddy Thompson, I always tell the names when I tell stories, was too drunk to be in public. So we all went back to our house because we have a rooftop patio. We're the penthouse unit of this building. And so we had the whole rooftop. And we had at this point like 25, 30 people with us. And there's enough space for everybody. So we go back there and everybody's lit. And I'm looking for my charger for my cable. And I'm like, oh, where is my backpack? And Ty's like, oh my God, I left it. And so he puts on his shoes and his baseball cap and sunglasses and starts out the door. And then all of a sudden our friend Maya goes, no, you didn't. We brought your luggage and your backpack. It's right over there. That's what it was like. Anyway, it was wonderful. And the next day I wish I was dead. I think there's a photo of me floating around somewhere on the internet, curled up in a lazy boy at like 10 o'clock the next morning. And I look like I've been through an ordeal. But it was so fun, and I feel loved. I do hate being surprised, but it always makes you feel good when somebody loves you enough to do that kind of stuff. It was an amazing birthday, and I hope your birthday is amazing. And I'm interested to see if Ty tells you when I think he's going to tell you. That was pretty crazy. Mine was sweet. His was nuts to the point that I think I rented a room that weekend, and everybody came up to my room and I threw everybody out. I was like, I'm done with this experience. Get the hell out of my room. I wonder where I stayed in a hotel that weekend. I don't remember. It's just the way it is now. I stayed in a hotel that weekend and I'm never going to try to remember why because I don't think there's an answer to it. And I don't want to know. It probably is not a good answer. Happy birthday. I hope this finds you well. Your 40s are going to be awesome. My 40s have been awesome. My 30s were great, though. My 30s were so great. I'm happy I survived them. I did everything. Happy birthday!
Hey, Erica. How's it going? This is Osric. I played Kevin on Supernatural. I am in beautiful Vancouver right now. It's raining, but just a little bit. So enough that I can be outside. Just feel a little bit of the breeze, a little light rain. It's quite refreshing. I hope it's not too hot where you are. We had a heat wave not too long ago. So I hope you're in a cool place. I know the summers are getting crazy. But But I heard from Tony that you're a massive fan of Supernatural, so he reached out, and I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you're doing something super fun and memorable. I have a tendency to not want to celebrate my birthday, but if I had a most memorable birthday, it was probably... it was probably when I was living in China. I totally forgot it was my birthday, and then someone reminded me, and we were all, like, in the middle of, like, a business meeting. We all had our backpacks, and then we ended up going clubbing for, like, 9 hours straight until 4 or 5 a.m. with our backpacks. I don't drink, so I was completely sober the entire time, but it was, like, a bunch of us guys with our backpacks on, and it was kind of fun running around China, club hopping as a backpack gang. I don't know why that was so memorable, but that's always one that stuck in my head, my first time going clubbing in China. I hope yours is a little bit more exciting than that. I'm also told that you're getting some cameos from a couple of other buddies. I was thinking back on Mark Sheppard. I had a lot of scenes with Mark, certainly at the beginning of Kevin's journey. But there's this one scene in episode... I can't remember what episode. Season 8, where Kevin kind of has him tied up in the basement of the Men of Blooders, and I'm, like, punching him in the face. And I come from a very physical background. I used to do stunt performing. I was a martial artist, so I got really excited, and I'm just, Mark's like a boxer, so he's like getting ready to like sell these punches, and I'm like throwing these haymakers, and he's just like bam, bam, and I get a little too excited because it's the first time I got to do this, but I go whoom, and I feel like a prickle of beard on my knuckles, and I just see Mark's face like this, and there's like a long beat. I'm like, oh my god, did I just punch Mark in the face? He's just like, too close. That's also super memorable. One of my my almost oh shit moments on set. Thank goodness I did not punch Mark in the face for real, but it was very close. I did a scene with Mark Pellegrino, a fantastic actor, of course. That was an honor. I got to do a scene with Samantha Smith, when alternate reality Kevin, and anytime you get to play with these actors that I've known for years at this point, but I've never actually worked together with them, it is quite fun. It's like you're working with your friends. Yeah, but it is quite strange. Most of the actors on Supernatural never work together. I can probably count on my hand. There's like 10 of them. Jared Jensen, Misha, Mark, Sam, Mark as well, Lauren. Can't remember. Like, it's all like so segregated. So anyways, it's always a joy. But I think that's one of the coolest things about this show is that we're all really good friends. Most of us have never worked together, and we just see each other's through the convention circuit, through all of, through the SPN family, essentially. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And once again, I hope you're having the best birthday, Erica. Happy birthday. Tony, you're a champ. Way to be an awesome brother. I aspire to be as good of a brother to my brothers as well. Yeah. Happy birthday, Erica. Take care.
Hi, Erica. I do not have, at your brother Tony's request, any greetings from Samantha Smith, Osric Child, Ty Olson, DJ Qualls, Mark Sheppard, or Mark Pellegrino, but I do have a brilliant singer to sing a little Beatles song with me because I hear you like the Beatles.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
Boom, boom.
Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Suddenly,
I'm not half the man a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. There's jets. all I know.
Said something wrong.
Now I long for yesterday.
Okay, that's what happens when you improvise harmony. You don't always get it. But I hear you're a piano and voice teacher, so you can give us some tips. Happy birthday. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Sorry for all the commotion during that video. The Blue Angels were flying overhead. Arthur has been very disturbed by them. So I actually got proposed to on my birthday. Your brother asked if I might tell the story of a memorable birthday, and that one's pretty memorable. And it was pretty romantic, and I was a little worried that there might be a flash mob. Fortunately, there was not. And that was almost 6 years ago, and we're still happily married. I hope that you have a beautiful birthday, and I hope that you could tolerate our harmonies.
Happy birthday, Erica. It's Sam Smith here. I got a little note from Tony that your birthday is coming up, and that you kind of like this show called Supernatural, and you might enjoy some birthday wishes from some of us. So here I am. He also asked if maybe I could share a memorable birthday, and I have had many, many birthdays. So many of them, I've had some really good ones. But this is it's just a cute, funny one. So 2 years ago, I got to spend my birthday at Rhode Island Comic Con with DJ Qualls, who's one of my life besties and just a gift to our planet. So anyway, he had said, I got you a special present, and I just need a photo of your family. And I said, okay. He said, but it's not going to get there for a little bit. I said, okay. And months went by, and then I got this package in the mail, and it was these two really cute little woven bracelets with a little gem in the middle. And I loved them. And I wore them all the time. And then one day my son asked if he could wear them. So I let him wear them. And he came home from school, and he's like, but the kicker is, I didn't know who they came from. They were just these bracelets, and it said "to the Queen," so obviously they knew me. But I had no idea where it was from, who sent them, anything like that. But they were really sweet, and so I had let my son borrow it, and he came home from school, and he's like, "Did you know there are these tiny little stones like this big? Did you know there's pictures of our family in here? Or no, there's pictures in here." And I was like, what? I felt like Jason Bourne with like a microfiche in my hip. And so I was trying to look, and they're so tiny I couldn't see what it was. So I put a flashlight behind it, and bam, projected up on the wall was a picture of our family. And I don't think I can properly explain how freaked out I was. I was like, who sent me this, and why is a picture of my family in here? And then the other bracelet had another picture of the family. I mean, I'm talking like 7 months after my birthday. It took this long, and for them to get there. And, sometimes just things take a long time to get made and then get to you. So I remembered, and so I put it together and asked DJ, and he didn't remember either for a minute, but then he did. And so that was the mystery of the birthday bracelet. And I probably told it enough out of order that it wasn't as funny to you as it was to me. But I kind of feel like I got to celebrate my birthday for 8 months. So anyway, it was very funny to me. I was very relieved, and I still have them, and I love them. And it was a really cool present. So that is my little birthday memorable story. I hope you have a great year. Happy birthday. I'm sure if you'll do something great, and it will be memorable for you. And maybe one day I'll get to hear your story. Happy birthday. Lots of love. Bye.
Hey, Erica. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Erica. Happy birthday to you. Got this cameo book for you by Tony, who obviously loves you very much. Thank you for being part of the Supernatural family. Sending you buckets of love from Tony and from me. Yeah, it's going to be a great year. So be good, be kind, be safe, be well. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little hell to raise. Happy birthday, darling. You are loved.